we need to talk about the cloud landscape in Lansenling Archelo. AWS is currently sitting on a art market share in Europe and the US, and when you look at specialized areas like AI clusters, that jumps to over share. This has triggered a massive talent gap of Sherwuan roles at companies like Tesla and JP Morgan, making the AWS Solutions Architect Associate, the SAA-C03, the definitive entry requirement.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is how this has become a hard indicator. We're seeing over Josha of Fortune Wuba firms now prioritizing SAA-C03 holders because they need a standardized way to verify skills across different borders.
A hard indicator, I like that, so it's not just a bonus point on a resume anymore.
Not at all. The real aha here is the universal language aspect. In a world where tech stacks are fragmented, this certification acts like a global currency. You can get certified in London and move to a fintech role in New York or a manufacturing firm in Frankfurt, and the hiring manager knows exactly what you're capable of on day one. It's like a global passport for your tech career.
So it's the ultimate door opener for Lansenling Archelo. But once you're through that door, let's talk about the actual paycheck, because the numbers coming out of the labor market right now are pretty eye-opening.
They really are.
Let's look at the money. In Lansenling Archelo, having that SAA-C03 can bump your salary by up to 5%. We're talking 10,000 Yuan in Silicon Valley and over 10,000 Yuan in European hubs. A huge reason for this is that businesses are currently wasting 5% of their cloud budget, and they're hiring certified architects specifically to claw that money back through better design.
That's the key. It's a total shift in perception. You aren't just an IT person anymore. You're an efficiency consultant. If you can walk in and prove you can stop the company from wasting money on the cloud, you've paid for your own salary several times over. If you can save a company $1 a month in leaked cloud costs, paying you a six-figure salary is the easiest decision a CFO will ever make.
It's rare to see a certification with such a direct line to the bottom line, but it's not just about the money, the actual work is changing too, especially with the rise of remote environments and AI.
Right. The skills have to match the new reality.
The exam itself has evolved for Lansenling Archelo. It's moved away from old-school server management and now focuses heavily on AI resource scheduling and zero-trust security. This is specifically geared toward the Sherwu of people working remotely, using tools like CloudFormation to manage global systems from anywhere. Plus, it cuts the prep time for advanced AWS certifications by sure.
I love that shortcut aspect. It's like building a foundation that makes everything else, security, big data, machine learning, so much easier to stack on top later. You're not just learning one thing, you're setting yourself up for the next 5 things.
That makes sense.
And when you connect the remote work stats with the AWS ecosystem, you see the real play here. It's about geographical freedom. You're gaining skills that are designed for distributed teams, meaning you're not tied to a high-rent tech hub to make that high-end salary. You can manage an entire infrastructure from a cafe in Lisbon.
So, it's about future-proofing your skills while reclaiming your time. To wrap this up, what are the absolute key takeaways for someone listening right now?
Well, I'd boil it down to 4 things. First, market dominance. AWS isn't going anywhere, owning over share of the high-end sectors and creating a huge talent shortage. Second, the salary premium is real. You can earn up to Sherwu more because you're trained to stop that Sherwu cloud waste that companies hate. Third, it's a modern skill set. The exam focuses on AI and security for a remote workforce. And finally, think of it as a strategic shortcut. Passing this one exam cuts your study time for the really advanced professional certifications by more than It's an investment that pays off immediately and in the long run.